I am still fired up at 5 after 9, fresh from 3 hours on the 50,000 watt front porch. Normally, we record a video after the show, Bud's Rants and Raves video, and it's easy to select one topic. This morning we had so many hot button topics that triggered so many passionate phone calls, it's hard to know what I ought to talk about here if we're going to go for one topic. But then again, I think the one that was the hottest of all this morning that really torched the phones was what Speaker John Boehner said, and I backed him up on this, that we might well not have known about the foiled plot to attack the United States Capitol had it not been for programs that came out of the 9/11 attacks through the Patriot Act to allow us to try and ferret out terrorists by checking phone records, finding out who's organizing plots, and try to interrupt the next mass attack before it happens. Now, keep in mind, if you have a problem with that, so do I. It's fundamentally un-American to have the government snooping, and perhaps snooping on us. But the reality is, we have not had another mass 9/11 style attack in this country since 9/11. And if your memory is short, trust me, every American, the day after 9/11, was believing that another building would come down in another city or worse. Today, tomorrow, or the next day. We've gone 14 years, and I have always believed fervently that as difficult and uncomfortable and potentially threatening to our liberty as these surveillance programs are, they're an absolutely essential non-military weapon in the war on terror. And I cite as conclusive evidence the fact that we have not had a mass attack since. And when Speaker Boehner said we need to renew these programs, I support him 100%. He says we might never have known about the plot to bomb the U.S. Capitol by that kid radicalized into ISIS out of the state of Ohio had it not been for these programs. I put that out there, backed up the speaker, which I don't often do on the program, and boy, the phones caught fire. Because with all due respect, there are still many of you out there who don't understand how essential these programs are. When the terrorists are playing hardball, we cannot be playing softball. To do so would be at our mass peril. That's what I think. What do you think? Hey, join me for the next edition of Bud Hediger Live, which, by the way, is Monday morning right here on News Radio 102.5 WFLA FM and still on AM 540. Monday morning, 6 to 9. I hope you'll join us then.